Hi everybody, this is Carrick from Angry Centaur Gaming, and today I am proud to deliver to you the review for Fast and Furious 6 Showdown, the video game. Possibly the best game ever made. I use the word possibly like other people would use the words probably and for sure not. So, Fast and the Furious is the story of an impoverished Russian boy sent into the wasteland of San Francisco to find his black lab puppy before time runs out on his easy bake oven. My job was to play it and see if this is a smooth whiskey or is it rubbing alcohol poured through white bread that'll make you blind. This game, man, it's going to be an awesome review. So the main story is sort of a side story, but imagine writing The Hobbit or Twilight without glow-in-the-dark vampires or hobbits at all. That's sort of this game. Because this is basically a movie about dudes in cars, and then you remove the two dudes most known for driving the cars, and you end up with something that's like having Iron Man video games and replacing Robert Downey Jr. with Joshua Jackson. Makes you curious, and you're sort of from the outside looking at it and going, what the hell? And then you get closer, and suddenly you start to feel like you've been in the garage with a car idling for too long. But in the end, this isn't going to be reviewed on its plot. It's gonna be reviewed on its driving, which we're gonna see coming up here just how well it did. I feel like I'm at a hugging contest with an armless man. So the game, it's pretty easily summed up as driving, some more driving, cutscene, driving, cutscene, driving, ending, done, credits.
Excuse
Up
me.
first, audio and
What do you
voiceovers.
think you're doing?
Riley Hicks. I got orders to meet Agent Luke Hobbs in 24 hours.
Oh,
And
then
that's
I'm
the
your
audiobook.
POC.
I mean,
Monica Hutchins
it was
got
just,
my
it
name,
was
right?
horrendously bad.
I don't know.
It's crazy in this day and
Sounds
age that you
familiar.
can release a game like that.
I've
I
heard
mean, it
of
was
this
like
stuff like
digital
this,
versions of the movie
but I didn't know
Outbreak or
everything that
Contagion or
Hobbs is
28
doing
Days
before
later,
Instagram.
but you replace the zombies with the voice actors from
get
this
it,
game
but
and then
next
shoot
time
them up with
try
muscle
it.
relaxers,
I
add
don't
15
like
ounces of
surprises.
collagen into their
I like
mouths,
to
and they sound like they're talking using their
Okay.
forearms as lips. It was
Got it.
awesome. It was
So
just
you
so
know
bad through the entire thing. They didn't even know what the
And
ending
then
of a
what's it
sentence
all
was.
about?
Sadly, it wasn't funny bad, it was just
We've been
unemotionally
tracking
bad.
a crew across the globe, and we're getting closer.
Right. Toretto's crew.
No, another one. And they are dialed in.
And the
to
music
lose
was
us.
there. I mean, it was
They've been
present, but
running
like my
jobs
Uncle
from
Lou, who was
Hong
born
Kong to
without
Berlin.
adequate IQ, you really didn't
Sometimes
notice
when
it
we get
until it started to
close,
act up or piss on the floor. It was
Yeah,
just
but
dub,
Hobbs
dub,
is
dub,
losing
rub,
him.
dub, dub, this game's in the tub. And it was over and over and over again, really monotonous. I don't want to diss on the artists or anything, but I just
What are the
overall,
scores?
it was pretty,
Military
it was,
They know it,
I
they
would just
know
say
it's
generic beyond all belief
They use it
and
without
leave it at that.
hesitation. Everywhere they've
Cutscenes,
been,
same way. Overall, it really just looks like an older game, more like a
Former Spec
Xbox,
Ops, was major in the
or
SAS
OG
and ran the
Xbox at
UK's
the end of
mobility
its
division.
career, or maybe right at the starting of 360. So here we get what appears to be maybe a possible cool level. It's the safe level from, let's see, one of the Fast and Furious. I believe it's the one right before this one that's coming out. And that's about the cool part here, because then you start driving. And the driving wasn't bad. I mean, if you compared it to, say, putting some glazed donuts under a thesaurus and calling that a car, these things have the handling of a fat kid at a swimming pool wearing water wings. Slow, ponderous, and in dire danger of getting the shit kicked out of it by those who can compete. It's bad. I ended up driving one of the levels, I can't remember, the third, fourth, fifth, 25th, whatever level, using in reverse, or using the reverse camera the entire time, and ended up placing. I mean, it's that bad. It was crazy. Crazy fun in a weird way, but crazy all the same. I find it funny that Wheelman, which was Vin Diesel's other car game, was better than this, and it didn't even have a movie attached. I mean, that game didn't even have a song attached to it, and it was better. It was crazy. But here you go. Here is sort of a accurate representation of a movie game. I just don't know how many more I can take. What's funny is that a lot of people, I mean, people had issues with my Star Trek review because I had the unmitigated gall to enjoy something that they couldn't possibly understand was fun. But when you see the difference of time and money and resources spent between these two types of games, you really begin to see the difference of what a game that at least tried versus a game that didn't try. It's like one got into the race and one just didn't even wake up that morning. So what do you get? Well, you get the good, the bad, and the ugly here. The good is there's lots of levels and lots of driving, really a lot. The bad is that there's a lot of levels and a lot of driving, and unfortunately, it's subadequate in all ways. And I think that's just the best way I describe this game. It's a true movie tie-in, and it really does make me feel better about past reviews I've done or things I've thought about some movie games, because you can tell where money has been put down and where money has not been for some of these things. And I don't blame the devs. I mean, it's purely a money situation, a business situation. So it's not their fault. I'm sure they didn't wake up in the morning and be like, man, I really want to make this game suck. So I rate games as we typically talk about on a buy, wait for a sale, rent, or use as a coaster and throw at somebody's face rating scale. I'm telling you right now, if somebody brought this to my house and gave it to me after sharpening the edges, I still wouldn't use it as a ninja star, man. It would be too mean for the person I was throwing it at. So it's not a purchase, guys. It's honestly, I feel bad for putting it up on YouTube. it's it's pretty bad. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. If somebody does want to, if somebody gets it as a gag gift or something like that, or if somebody gets this for their birthday or Christmas, Jesus, that's gonna suck. But if somebody does get this and wants to comment, what they thought once they played through it, if they're still alive, feel free. So if you guys get a chance, hit the subscribe button. If you like if you like the way I do reviews. If you don't like the way I do reviews, definitely hit the subscribe button, because then you can just go ahead and leave some angry comments. That's always fun. So you guys have a good one. I appreciate you listening. This is Carrick from Angry Centaur Gaming saying peace out, bitches.